Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to share with you how I'm getting replaced by AI as a web design agency owner. A month ago, I created a website for my client. We completely designed the whole website in Figma and then developed the whole website in WordPress. Now, after a week, I went to the website in WordPress and I saw website looks really different. And believe me, I was really shocked that who has designed this website. Now, when I asked client, she said, I just used Claude Code and it gave me a lot of sections and I just replaced them with yours. And believe me or not, she has updated the whole website layout with Claude Code. And yeah, it is in WordPress Elementor where there is no site of AI. So what happens next? Just client can fire me and start using Claude Code for creating website. Even a week ago, client sent me a link to a website which she created using Claude Code and it was a single product page. Now if we create a product page, it will be just simple single page with product categories or product things, product image, title and description and those kind of things, even related product. But when she shared that it has animation, like the product image was also animating, there was a lot of detail, extra detail that we miss when creating a website, like really high conversion things. Now before I tell you what's the solution here, let me go back 5 years ago. 5 years ago, when I discovered no code by one of the clients, I was a graphic designer and I was creating graphics for apps, screenshots that they use on App Store. And one of the client has Shopify store. Now before that, I thought that website can be only created with code. But when the client said I had an issue in this Shopify website, I went to search on about the Shopify, I went to YouTube, find a solution of the problem that the client was facing, and I just solved that problem. But then it got me realized, like we can just create a website using drag and drop system, which means no code. And it completely shifted my perspective because I thought that you need to create a website with HTML, CSS, and then you have to learn JavaScript. Now at that time, I did knew HTML, CSS, but JavaScript or any coding language was really difficult for me. Then I found WordPress, Elementor, and I started creating websites. Now at that time, imagine if I just said I'm a WordPress developer or Elementor developer. I could have been replaced by any other developer easily. But what I did is that focused more on the results and also the design. Because WordPress developer just use themes, templates, and all the websites looks the same. At that time, I just got hired into an agency and I was working with that agency. I have worked in that agency on 60 plus websites. So what I learned from that agency is that they create whole design in Figma. It's completely customized to the business needs so that it is more high conversion and it is unique in the world. And then they will just approve the design and then develop it in the WordPress. Now there was also another pain that whenever you dive into WordPress or Elementor, you will not know what color to use, how the layout will be, all of those things. But in Figma, Canva, you can practice it, you can change around things, you can change a lot of things. So that gives a lot of freedom. But back to the point, at that time I was thinking anyone has learned the code to create these basic website or e-commerce website or just wasting their time, because you have to just customize or custom code every functionality. But in WordPress you can just drag and drop or install a plugin and that will solve the whole problem. Like for example, if you want to create an e-commerce website, you can just install WooCommerce plugin. So the point is, at that time no code solutions were like replacing the code. And I'm not talking about the SaaS apps and all web apps, but people were creating simple websites, company website, e-commerce website with code. So that is completely replaced with no code solution and the templates inside those no code solutions. But when I leveraged design, then I was not just a developer, but I was strategist. I was focusing on custom design, branding, and I was creating a unique experience for the client. Like I will create the landing page, then I will send it to client for the approve. Then we develop that whole website in WordPress. And also like the no code solution, the client doesn't have to learn code and they knew WordPress more more than us. They could jump into Elementor and change around things, change content and all of those stuff. Even the WordPress CMS gave them a lot of ease to edit or delete or add content. So that means that whenever I create a website, client can now just handle it themselves, and I don't have to be like lifetime developer, so I can make changes to their code, and that costs a lot for the developer and also for the client. Now why I'm telling you all of this? Now let's imagine same here with AI. No code solutions are getting replaced with AI. You can just prompt and it will create the whole landing page for you, just like my client did. She just added a prompt or added a document that client shared or questions, and it created the whole landing page that client wants. Or even the document or brief is also created by AI. But then why she hired me to create the website for her? Again, design. There is always something that can give you advantage and that you can take. Learning design was not a regret in my life. It gave me a lot of advantage in this world. When I was a developer, it gave me advantage by learning design. When there was no code solutions era, design gave me a lot of advantage. In AI, design gave me a lot of advantage. Anyone can just prompt things in Claude Code or anywhere and they can create the landing page. But again, they will need designer to fix the whole design. And again, I'm not saying that AI is not good. It will get so good that it will create perfect websites. But again, currently this is what's happening. So what is the solution for not getting replaced by AI? Because I can easily get replaced and I'm always worried that I will get replaced unless I leverage tools of AI and do better. Like for example, when that happened, I started learning a lot of AI tools, how they can create a website, how good they are and more. Just to give you another example is that Figma Make. Before I could design the website or landing page in Figma and then we could develop that in WordPress or any other tool. But now with Figma Make, I can just design the whole website with proper auto layouts and all of the practices, and it will develop right into the Figma. And believe me, it really does a good job. And so for websites like personal website, for my community website, I can just create or design because I love to design in Figma and I have really good understanding of Figma and I love to design there, so I can just design things and it will develop right away. Same goes for Replit. It can create SaaS, other tools that we can use to leverage in AI era so that you will not get replaced. So here is my solution for you. If you are thinking that you will get replaced, you are a graphic designer, video editor, web designer, make sure you have an advantage over AI.